with a dunces cap on in the cold swinging shadow of your favorite Bible hero.
Sophia, you've got a lot to learn about living the thought life, girl. You never show your face. Hi guys, you are watching Etcetera with me, Est. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that good ish. I told you guys I'm taking this seriously. You see my fascinator, I've got the color coordination. I mean, I'm taking all the deacons in the church. Anyway, let's get into it. Greenleaf, season 5, episode 2. And they better be dragging Charity in this episode or I am going to riot. So last episode, AJ tried to commit suicide. He slit his wrists. He's now in hospital. Grace and Sophia, you see I remembered her name this episode, they are in the hospital. Yeah, it's kind of just seeing what's going to happen when he wakes up after he's been sedated. And you know what, in the live me and Foreigners did last week, she basically said she thinks AJ is actually not Grace's real son, but the young guy that she saw at Faith's grave last season is the real AJ, or the real Faith's son. Not Faith, sorry, what's her name? Gigi's son. So maybe because everything, the way it went down, he feels very guilty. He feels, you know, so much so that he felt that he had to commit suicide. I think that's a plausible reason, to be honest, because if he's not, I think that's a plausible reason, to be honest, because if he is actually AJ, the real AJ, he's Grace's child, committing suicide is just a tad bit overreacting. Just saying. Okay, so it's the next day. Gigi and Sophia come back to the house. Bishop and Lady May are in the kitchen. Lady May's still not eating. And in walks Charity. See yourself.
If I had my way, you would be sitting under a tree in the potter's field with a dunces cap on in the cold swinging shadow of your favorite Bible hero. This is what I want to see. This is the content I signed up for, okay? Because what Charity did last season was mighty. I even forgot the things that she did to AJ. So obviously Grace ain't fucking with her. Lady May ain't fucking with her. The only one that kind of fucks with her is her dad, Bishop. But obviously he's even like, girl, like, do you not realize what you did? Bishop is so eager to get married. And I don't know why, because it's like they're married anyway. Obviously, you know, they're very Christian, so they want to do it the proper way because they got divorced. I understand why it's important, but Lady May doesn't really seem to be on it as much as Bishop is. Every time I see Carissa on my screen, I actually want to vomit. That is how much I hate her as a character on this show. What a useless woman. And Rick Fox's finals is still in the season. I am here for it. Okay, so Rick Fox, that's not his name in the show, I can't remember his name in the show. Rick Fox and Gigi go to this white man's house, I guess to maybe get information about what Bob Hope is doing with, you know, Hope and Harmony and potentially being a senator or be, you know, running for Senate. So, fast forward. So Oprah, well, the character Oprah plays, she's left Gigi, I guess, her bar. And Bishop and Lady May have gone to this bar because potentially it could be the base for their new church. Lady May ain't really feeling it because obviously I guess it's a bar, so she thinks there's some, you know, alcoholic spirits living underneath the floorboards or something, and also the fact that it's her sister's place and her sister didn't really see eye to eye. Plus her sister fucked her man. So it's just, Lady May's like, listen, this is not gonna work. We have to renovate this whole thing or it ain't happening. Now it all seems to be going downhill for Charity, you know, at home, at work, in the church. It's all going downhill and I love to see it. So Carissa and Jacob, they're in, I guess, a mediation or meeting of some sort because obviously they're getting divorced and they're discussing the kids. Carissa wants Jacob to have, well, not to have primary custody. She wants primary custody. I think that's a little bit cheeky. Just because, okay, Carissa, you get primary custody. Are you going to stay in his family home? Or are you going to take the children to move elsewhere?
Or are you gonna have your quarters in the manor and he can see his children every weekend or something? Make it make sense, girl. I feel like she's doing this because she wants Jacob to kind of give up on the divorce and they'll, you know, get back together, because obviously he's done his dirt. Marriage is a funny thing, isn't it? So Noah is in town because of AJ. Noah is Grace's old ex-boyfriend and the father of AJ. AJ has arisen from his sedated slumber and he doesn't even want to see Grace. He doesn't even want to see Noah. This is just, it's all a bit fishy, innit? But then of course it could just be the shame and the embarrassment that he must feel of trying to kill himself. He didn't, and then he has to kind of face his family, or maybe it's not his family. We don't know. I can't even remember why Sophia and Zora are not even talking. Is it because of that little boy? So Snow White, aka Phil's soon-to-be wife, Bob's daughter, she's in town. She's changed basically the whole office that Charity used to have. She's taken it over, she's redecorated, and she's basically throwing it in Charity's face that she's now with Phil. Charity even, you know, says, you know what, he's only marrying you because your dad made him the head pastor, but he's really in love with me. And then she says some slick shit as well. Both of these ladies need to have shame, because for the life of me, I don't know why a woman would want to marry a man who clearly does not love her like that. And then you've got another woman who I guess he does love, but you're basically proving to the woman that he's chosen to be with that he really loves you. Let us find shame in 2020. Does no one want him and Gigi and AJ to be this big happy family, like just like that? You better go take your ass back to your wife, okay, and grovel. I'm actually perplexed because I don't understand what Charity thinks is going to happen. What you did to your sister's son, what you did to your family, what you did to the church that your family wanted so much to get back. The whole plan last season was to get the church back. You fucked it all up. And you think everyone a week later is just going to be smiling in your face and forgive you? Charity. Charity. So Carissa is even still on the antibiotics to get rid of the chlamydia. Girl, that's how you know time hasn't passed, because I'm sure it's like you have to take it for like a week or something. So this is all very fresh. Now, I don't fucks with Carissa. However, she's right. Jacob did some foul shit to her. They've been married for 20 years or together for 20 years, and he has probably cheated on her countless amounts of times. She does it once that we know of, and the whole London Bridge needs to fall down. I mean, if you have set the foundation of cheating and infidelity in your marriage, don't be shocked, Jacob, when your wife does the same thing. You know, you set the precedent. This is how it's going to be, but now you want a divorce. Men are trash. Charity. Just when I thought you couldn't be more self-centered, more foolish, you go and do this. Charity has given Gigi a letter that she wrote when her daughter died, because she was carrying twins when she was pregnant, but only Nathan survived. So she wrote her daughter a poem. She's now given said poem to Gigi to read because she knows how it feels. No, bitch, don't. Okay? Unfortunately, you lost your baby during childbirth. Gigi has not lost her son. And one of the reasons why he's in the position he's in is because you gave him up to the police. So girl, you need to listen. If I was Grace, I would have ripped that poem up and slapped her, because what is going on? I hope they're not going to do another storyline with Bishop sick, because he seems to have forgotten that they made a date for the wedding earlier that day. And I don't know if they're hinting that there's going to be some sort of storyline with Bishop's health, because we need Bishop. So Sophia's boyfriend, that basketball player boy, the ex-girlfriend is back in the house and she picked up the phone. I really need women and young girls just to have some shame. I mean, I'm not perfect. Trust me, I have made these mistakes. But seeing them play out on TV just makes me cringe. And Sophia even sent him a nude with her face in it. Sophia, you've got a lot to learn about living the thought life, girl. You never show your face. Okay, so the white guy that Rick Fox and Gigi went to see earlier in the episode, he gives Gigi a call and says, you know what, I don't know, he gives her some information about Bob. He just gives her like one name, and I guess it's up to Grace to figure out what he's talking about. So Jacob finds something in one of the fishing boxes or whatever from that garage, and in it is a deed or something like that. And at the end of the episode, he goes and knocks on someone's door, and guess who it is? It's Basie Skank's wife. I think her name is Tasha or something like that. Tasha, something like that. You know, the one that T.I. smacked her bum in like some video. But anyway, it's neither here or there. So Jacob goes to Mrs. Skanks and he's like, you know what, I need to talk to Basie. And Basie dead, okay? Basie is dead. I assume that he got beaten up by those thugs that he owed money to or something, or he's disappeared, but it seems like Basie gone. And I wonder what happened to LaToya Luckett's character as well, but we're gonna find out. So guys, thank you for watching. We'll see what happens next week. I hope you guys like my fascinator. I've got another fascinator as well that I will debut on the next review. Bye guys.